guys! Welcome back to our first ever podcast. For today's episode, it is going to be entertaining, educational, and a relatable one. Yes, maraming makaka-relate dito. Our podcast episode is all about critical reading for students like us, challenged by the English language. To simplify this, it is basically the people or students mostly who are struggling when it comes to English literacy, English comprehension, and critical reading skills. Okay, but first, how are you guys? How's life been treating you lately? Let's catch up.
Really surviving. Food. I don't know. Life is, I don't know, hard. That's tough.
Yeah, I
Tough.
agree.
Tough.
Life is tough
So,
lately.
because prelims is coming.
Yeah.
No sleep is coming.
Prelims exam is coming.
Exam is coming.
We got
Exam is
this.
next week. So,
Pressure.
pressure. Everything is hard.
It's hard.
But you know what, guys? We're not just surviving, we're thriving. Okay? To our listeners and our viewers, we hope that you guys are winning your silent battles as well. You got this. Fighting. Always remember that if you can't get up, you can crawl. Okay? Before we proceed, guys, I'm curious about your thoughts regarding today's podcast episode. What do you guys think?
I think it's gonna be tough because we're gonna have to speak in English, which we find very, very challenging. Because we are Filipinos.
Yeah. But it's so educational, so
Yeah.
We will learn something new today.
This is difficult for us because we're also struggling with English language. Yes, we can understand and we can speak it, but we're not that fluent. So please guys bear with us. And also I've been wanting to do this podcast for a while. That's why I'm excited to do this. Yeah. So I gathered these questions from our followers and gladly most of them are students too. I picked some pretty good questions. We're going to try our best to answer those. And so guys, let's not disappoint those people. Okay. The first question, are you guys ready?
Ready?
Yes.
Yes, no energy. Oh my god. Slay, go, go, go. Oh guys, you can laugh. Laugh. Okay. I'm so sorry for that. Okay. Just want this episode to be fun. You can laugh too. Okay. The first question is from Toning Fuller. Oh, I like the name. Toning Fuller. It's like a rejuvenating set. Just kidding. Why is it important to learn? Okay. Our friend here is trying to load. She's loading. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, please be serious. This is a serious podcast, okay? Why is it important to learn the English language and build critical reading comprehension skills? Oh, that's a good question.
to avoid misunderstanding.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because you know what? English language is mostly used for communication nowadays.
And also
International
any enhance your skills
Yeah.
about how you communicate,
And
how
the
you comprehend.
And I believe, guys, that the more knowledge you have, the more opportunities will open for you. And if you're a student, for example, you're doing your schoolworks and projects, and you're reading your professor's instructions, the more you understand, the more that you will excel in your respective fields. And you can express yourself more. You can communicate with people, diba? They understand what I'm saying right now, right? Are you sure?
As
I'm just
medical
kidding.
students,
Yes.
we really need to understand our lab manuals, the procedures.
It's written in English.
Yeah, so we
Okay, you got this.
so we can explain to our patients better.
Yes. It can save lives. The more you understand what you're reading, the more careful you are. For example, you're working in a laboratory setting because we are medtech students. For example, we encounter laboratory reports about a patient and it said there that this specimen is dangerous. but that dangerous word is written in like like a different medical term which is difficult to understand. But if you don't know that medical term, gosh, you can like put that patient's life in risk. Yeah, misdiagnosed. So it's really important. And I would like to add, you can avoid scammers and fake news. That's why misinformation and disinformation is spreading because a lot of people are easily fooled. Like they don't have that English literacy skills. So when they read something on the internet, they're just gonna believe it right away. Right. So you just thought they thought that what they're reading is like, oh, this is the version of the truth, even though they don't understand it well. Okay, do you guys agree?
Yes, every.
And it builds your confidence. So learn, learn, learn. Learn, learn, learn. Okay, the second question. What?
Confidence part.
Second question is from Taylor Sheesh. Oh, I like the name too. Can you please share some of your past experiences, including your mistakes and struggles with English literacy? Oh my god.
Yes, I have one.
Oh, can you share yours?
Share it. Share, share, share.
I have a
Oh my god.
experience.
But before we start, guys, no judgment, okay? Don't criticize us. We're just students trying to learn and improve. So, yeah.
I have a family member whose first language is English. English. So whenever she comes home, because she's from a different country, so
Get this, okay.
so she whenever she comes home, she I'm always not that talkative because I can speak fluently. I always stutter.
Okay.
So yeah.
Understand that. Because if I have that type of relative, I won't be able to talk.
I'm
That
always
person.
conscious if my grammar is right or wrong. So I end up not saying anything. So
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you. What about you guys?
when um when taking an order to a customer that is a foreign.
Oh, you're a working student, right?
Yes. They don't know like regular drink. They don't know that.
Oh.
They know the other terms. They like parang what? They like that.
Understand.
They don't understand my English. And I don't understand their English too.
It's so hard.
They
It's
like-
difficult,
We're
right?
like talking to each other, but we're not understanding each other because their English is more advanced to my English
Oh.
because English is just like my second language. So difficult to talk to other people with their language is English. First language is English.
And every single day you encounter customers with different language skills.
That's why pag afam ang customers, okay, tago sa office.
Okay.
It's true.
Call your manager.
When there's a foreigners customer, we call our managers because we find it hard. Their English is like super strong and fast. We can understand
Well,
it.
that's understandable, to be
Yes.
honest. What about you guys? Okay, I see.
I can comprehend English fluently. I can comprehend, but I'm conscious about my speaking, like my accent.
Grammar, delivery.
I struggle
Yeah,
because
we're saying.
parang wow. It's like my speaking is matigas.
Like it's like
So I'm conscious about
Yeah.
myself.
so
You're not alone.
Out of the Filipino accent, he's
Yes.
already speaking in English.
the Filipino accent is coming. It's
We
strong.
have the same problem.
What about you, Queenie?
Me, especially ako kasi habang nagsusulat ako ng ng essay ganun, nako-conscious ako kasi feel ko yung grammar ko is not appropriate, parang i-judge ako ganun. So, nawawalan na ako ng confidence. That's why, ayun.
Okay.
You're too conscious about your
Too conscious about that.
That's why this podcast really relatable.
So
Kasi
when
guys,
I speak in public, I just like, I will quiet na lang kasi feeling ko, I'm not that confident, gano'n.
Okay, I understand.
Eh, kapag when you have this accent na very distinguishable sa people, mock you. Yeah, they make fun of your accent. Kaya, yung iba nahihiya na lang mag-speak up.
Okay.
I have example, kung sa Starbucks, yung to hear or to go.
Yeah, to hear and to go.
Parang naging issue siya
Yes.
kasi parang yung iba, hindi naman, no. Wait, nag-i-English ako.
Okay, you got this.
Parang other customer, ano,
Parang you feel like they're judging you.
Yeah, they're judging you.
and parang they other
Like they're,
Kaya I see ko.
you can do this.
parang other customers kasi they not fluent and comprehended sa mga ganong English kasi parang nasanay sila
Okay.
sa
Okay, I have also an
Take
example
out.
there.
You don't understand.
Yes,
dining.
I also have something, I am taking order, and then sinabi ko, hello ma'am, for dine-in po or take-out? The customer said to me, check in.
Oh my God, it's at a hotel or motel.
Yes,
But it's
I
okay,
was-
it's okay.
I
I
am-
understand.
I was shocked. I was shocked because I said dine-in or take-out.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, check in. And then, I repeat it again. So, ma'am, dine-in po or take-out? And then, she said, gosh. So, I think siguro, hindi niya maintindihan yung dine-in or take-out. So, sabi ko, ma'am, dito po kakain.
Yes,
So,
that's right.
so, they find English siguro, it's difficult.
Instead
And,
of judging them.
yes,
Yeah.
you need to understand other people because we are different on our own.
Yeah.
Some
to be
people don't
honest.
understand English. Some people, they understand it.
They're not
That's-
educated. That's,
Okay.
that's the most problem in the Philippines.
Yes.
They base
Filipino
their,
po, culture trait.
they base their intelligence.
Based on your,
Based
on your fluency
kasi kapag
in English.
ka nila.
Yes, that's why I said earlier, the more you learn about English language, the more opportunities you will have.
Yes.
And also my experience, when I was in first year, second semester, like our teacher is talking about urinalysis. And I was listening. She said, she's talking about the specimen. She said like the viscosity of the specimen. So I know in Tagalog, viscosity is the lapot, if I'm right. And she said, do you guys know what turbid is? And I was so confident. I thought to myself like, okay, turbid. I know turbid. Turbid is like turbo. It's fast. And I was so confident. I told my seatmate, we're gonna name her R. And then I told her, you know what? Turbid is fast because it's turbo. It sounds similar, right? He told our teacher that, hey ma'am, Krizza said that turbid is fast because it's turbo. And then some of my classmates are laughing. And I also laughed as well. But it's embarrassing because I'm already a college student at that time. But you know what? I learned something from that day. It's funny, but at the same time, I'm glad that I voiced out my thoughts because now I know turbid is not fast. Turbid is unclear. Diba? Okay. Third question, guys. Let's move on because this is so embarrassing already. From Rendan Labrador. He said, we don't like the name. We're kidding. Sounds like a breed of a dog. Joke. What are the impacts of a lack of English literacy on critical reading for students? Oh, impacts. This is mostly negative, you guys. What do you guys thoughts?
Their confidence.
Yeah, their confidence.
It lowers our self-esteem.
Low
This is the most
self-esteem.
common challenge.
Express ourselves.
Less
Especially
opportunities.
opportunities.
Yeah. You know, here in the Philippines, the standards is very high. Like, you can't even get to that standard. And you can get scammed easily. You don't know how to analyze the text that you get from your phone, and then you get scammed easily. And you believe fake news right away. You're not the victim of, misinformation and disinformation. I think that's it. And if you're a student, low grades
Yes.
leads to low self-esteem.
Because English is the
Ah, gosh.
first language in college. they mostly
Yeah.
use English more than Filipino.
Do you guys
even,
observe?
even if we are
texts are written
English,
Yeah.
mostly English.
Most of the subjects here in the Philippines is mostly English.
Yeah, even Filipino subjects.
especially in law school,
Yeah, it's law
when
school.
reservation.
See that? In other countries, when you speak, for example, if you're a law student, during recitation, you speak your language. For example, you're in Malaysia, you speak the Malaysian language. But here in the Philippines, you're supposed to speak your language, which is Tagalog. But here, you speak in English, which is I don't understand why.
Especially
Why?
in law
Joke.
school talaga. It's required.
Guys, I'm not mad. Okay, last question, guys. From Ikembot mo. I like that. Ikembot mo. What are the ways to overcome the fear of the English language or the struggles with English literacy? This is
This is a hard question for us.
yeah,
because
because
Struggle.
we fear to speak in English right now.
we're also
I think
struggling.
one way to overcome this is to build self-confidence. Like, start speaking in English even if your grammar's not that good or your delivery is not very promising. I think you just have to go
With the flow.
Yeah, don't feel ashamed of your accent or your grammar. Because first of all, we're Filipinos.
Yes.
We're not, no, we're not from the West. Na first language is English.
Purely English.
Yeah, we only use English as a secondary language. But yeah, just have to
Go with the flow. And
What about you guys?
Yeah, same.
Same with her.
Same with her.
confident?
Confidence.
Just
don't be afraid
confidence.
to make
Yeah.
mistakes.
As long as your English is understandable,
Yeah.
just go for it.
And
Don't be
also, trust
Because
yourself.
other people likes you or understand you, they will
They
talk
share
to you, and you will also like they will be thankful to you. When example, there are many foreigners here in the Philippines. When someone talks to you in English and you answer them in English, they will be happy because you know
You know, you can understand
yes,
them.
they even understand them. Because some of the other countries do not speak in English. They only know their own language. So even though if you're not that fluent,
Good.
it's good as long as other people understand.
Yes, and you guys, it's important to read, read, because a lot of people underestimate the power of reading. The more you read, the more knowledge you gain. Because when you read, you encounter unfamiliar words that, you have to search that word. Always read with curiosity. And if you encounter unfamiliar word, don't be like intimidated. Search it. Or you can guess it first like a game and then you search the meaning of it.
Broadens your vocabulary.
Yeah.
That's one way.
Always be eager to learn, okay? And I do recommend listening to podcasts and watch English movies because when I was in high school, English is my weakness. I'm always insecure, to be honest. And it helped me. It's really helpful.
Yeah, actually, one way to learn English is to consume Western,
Yes.
Just like how
That
you
type
learn
of content.
yeah,
you learn
Western
other-
contents, and you try to mimic their accents, how they talk. That's one way to learn English.
Yeah. And also talk and think using English language. You can start with talking to yourself, okay?
how you learn other language like Korean language
Yeah.
by just watching.
And
By watching you can speak and learn.
for me, most importantly, don't criticize people who lack English skills. Because a lot of people are so afraid to open up or to speak in English because a lot of people judge right away. You can see the post in Facebook like someone use English caption and then someone will say, "Oh my god, this person you're road ganyan." Oh my god. You're, yeah. Your grammatical error, ganyan-ganyan. You can correct someone using constructive criticism in a constructive manner. You can tell them, hey, your grammar is wrong. You should use this instead of that. You can correct someone with kindness. You don't have to use offensive words that you're stupid, you're dumb, you're already college student, you don't even understand this and that. Don't do that, okay? That's why a lot of people are so scared to improve and to learn more because a lot of people act, yeah, they act like so like they're perfect. You guys, yeah.
Even if you can speak fluently or your grammar is correct, people are still gonna judge you. They're gonna say you're a try hard. Yes,
Yeah.
you're even kahit hindi fluent, full
not-
English,
yeah.
they're gonna tell you you're konyo. So
Arte.
people have something to say every time. Kaya
Always.
just go for it.
Like, invest in yourself, in your, like, English skills. Don't mind those people. They're just,
Mind yourself.
and if you are the one who is struggling with the English language, critical reading skills, please accept help. Don't be too prideful na, okay, I'm content with this type of knowledge. No, always be eager to learn. Always widen your vocabulary. And you can listen to people that can help you. You can ask your friends, you can listen to social media, you can follow people who have the content that you wanted to learn, something like that. So yeah, guys, these are, you guys want to add something?
I think that's all.
That's all.
That's all.
They will understand. They will relate to us.
Okay, guys, that's it. These are advices for you. I hope that you guys learned something because we learned something here as well. So,
Are we gonna introduce ourselves?
for our closing remarks, that's it for today's episode. Thank you, my lovely guest, which is, I'm gonna introduce you guys. We forgot to introduce it during the introduction, but you guys stayed till the end. So, hi, I'm your host, Krizza Mae S. Zafra, together with my lovely, beautiful, brilliant guest here today.
I'm Izzy Bernardino. I am Queenie Lucas. I'm Angela Barcelona.
I'm Llanzana.
I'm Aira Sumawang.
Yes.
Podcast girl.
You're the podcast girls.
Podcast girl.
That's it
Our
for
rap
today's
girls.
That's it for today's podcast episode. Thank you, my lovely guests, for being part of this amazing podcast. You guys, I learned something new today. And thank you for your cooperation. To our listeners and viewers, we are grateful for you listening to this podcast. Thank you for your time. Thank you for, you know, for being here listening to us. I know your ears are probably bleeding for all the grammatical errors, but please don't judge us, okay?
We're still learning.
We're still learning. We're human being trying to learn. Yes. Please subscribe to our podcast on iTunes or Google Play. Catch our next episode. Okay, remember, always be kind because kind people are our.
Kind of people.
Until next time, bye! Naka-off pala yung mic.
How wonderful would it be?